Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In reference to some items that were turned over to our office to review, one of those items was a complaint filed on or about July 1st, 2016 by Robert Burns, alleging that Tessa Steinkamp resided in Pearl River, Mississippi, and has provided a fraudulent Louisiana address for residency. I have reviewed the statutes concerning the board and the board's administrative rules concerning procedures for application concerning the applicant's residential address, their business address, a voter registration or other satisfactory proof of state citizenship. I have spoken to Ms. Steinkamp, reviewed certain information concerning Ms. Steinkamp's residence. Her residence is in Slidell, Louisiana. She has maintained that address. In addition, in October 2014, Ms. Steinkamp purchased property in Orleans Parish, and her husband had previously purchased property in Mississippi. The issue of domicile and the issue of residence is a question of declaration, and based upon Louisiana law, Ms. Steinkamp has declared her residence to be in Louisiana. Therefore, after reviewing all the statutes and information, it does not appear that she has attempted to falsify or take any deceptive, misleading information concerning her residence. And based upon that review, that I think the complaint should be dismissed.
I would like to move that the complaint be dismissed, Mr. Chairman.
I want to invoke the 1 minute public comment rule with that being the case. I will state that I'm not surprised you came to that conclusion. I will also state that I find it ironic that within 7 days of that video going out, clearly stating Ms. Steinkamp had pulled this, she renounced her voter registration in St. Tammany. So if she was that emphatic that it should have been there in the first place, why did she suddenly renounce it within 7 days? Call the voter registration to see for the day she renounced it. So I could not disagree with you more sharply, Mr. Bankston, but I'm just going to state I'm not surprised you came to the findings that you do, given some of your past history. So that'll conclude my commentary. I don't consider the matter dead. He may, I don't. Thank you.
Let me just respond to that. Residency is a declaration, and it does not have to be your voter registration. And the fact that she may change the voter registration from St. Tammany Parish to another parish does not invalidate her application and her license. So it's just a clear misinterpretation of the law by Mr. Burns, but that's not unusual.
Well, can I rebut that?
You have a right to.
I mean, when I did mine, I testified, I signed a declaration that I was in East Baton Rouge Parish because that's where I resided. And I fit the public service district. Ms. Edmonds sends an email saying that, oh, this is determined by public service district, resident, not residency. Well, last time I checked, you're supposed to reside where you say you vote. Okay? And I again reiterate that within 7 days, she renounced that. So while she may have made such a declaration, I would say that such a declaration should have been made under penalty of perjury, and she falsified. I stand by it. I know you stand by yours. You know, you have the unique flavor of saying that a camouflage condo rental was not a bribe, Mr. Bankston. So I'll stick with my interpretation there that I think was shared by the FBI in that regard as well. And I'm sure you're quite familiar with that little episode.
We got a motion from Shirley and a second from Jeff. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?